So now there has to be a method that automatically gives you a balance as well as a good ascent and a happy landings into the kingdom of God. That has to happen. Now you are all built in that way. This is what it is. But again, you don't have that faith in me, neither in what we are saying. Because again, I believe in Mataji. There are many who finish with that. You have to have faith in yourself, in your spirit, by experiencing it. It's a dynamic thing that has to happen within you. A tremendous thing. It's nothing something, just your mental belief that today we are communist, tomorrow we are capitalist, and third day something else. It's something that has to become, again I say become, and again become. And that becoming is now. The time has come. This is the resurrection time. This is the last judgment. Believe it or not. There is not going to be another time for that. This is the way we are going to be judged. Our maturity, our balance, our capacity. Many people come to our meetings. Few get their realization, or many get their realization, makes no difference to me, to anyone, or to Sahaja Yoga, or to you. Because if there are seeds which are just sprouted, when are wasted, they are wasted as if they are not sprouted. They do not grow. They are just like any other seeds which have not been touched by the divine. Even if you get realization, which is now quite easy for people to get to, they are for it. Because the divine is anxious. Because your creator is anxious to manifest itself. But to settle down as a realized soul is difficult. I have to tell you at the very outset that if you have to mature into it, you have to understand yourself. You must have your self-esteem. If you just are here for a shopping, or alright, let's hear mother also. That's not the way it is going to work out. If you are people of that caliber, then only you can ascend. There's nothing else needed of you. You may be a prime minister, or you may be a queen, or you may be just a parlor maid. Makes no difference to the divine. You may be a socialist, communist, or a capitalist, makes no difference. You may be this color, that color, makes no difference. But you have to have the caliber of a true seeker who is intelligent enough to see that he has not come on this earth just to be wasted. If you make many instruments, and if they are just wasted, they are not put to the mains, they are good for nothing, they have very loose connections, just say cancel all these, stop this factory. There's no use having any more creations. Only those who are matured enough, who have self-esteem, even age, you'll be surprised, does not matter. I've seen people who are 80 years of age could be very stupid, and people who are very young, very small children also, could be great. So it is the inner quality of a person, his maturity, that matters in Sahaja Yoga. I know a it is rather difficult to understand that why, if it is Sahaja, if the Kundalini rises so easily in us, why is it? We take time to establish ourselves. Thus, reason is very simple. We are not simple people. We are not. We are very complicated. We have complicated our lives with so many problems.
For a saint, said in Sanskrit, Udara Charitanam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. For a person who is of a generous nature, means a person who is a saint, the whole world is his own family. Are you still only worried about your own family? Then you are not yet aware of your saintliness. And a saint doesn't only worry about his own wife, about his own child, about his own house. He worries about the whole world. Now, as Sahaja Yogis, you are a powerful entities. You are very powerful people. We have got problems in the whole world. You know that very well. It's not necessary you have to be great intellectuals or you have to be people who are some sort of politicians or something. But you must be on the lookout for the problems which are troubling this world. You have to be. You cannot live in your own world that you are a saint now, I am in Niranand. That's not possible. You can't just be in Niranand. You have to know that you have to live in this world. And you have to know all the problems of this world. And you have to think about them, not only your problems, that mother, how will I be able to do this and how will I be able to do that? But you have to worry about the whole world. You have to think what's happening in the world. What are the problems of the world? You are responsible for that. Not only that, but you have to pray. In your prayers, you have to say, Mother, solve this problem. Collectively, individually, you have to take your attention from yourself, from your smaller life, to a much wider thing. Then you are a saint. And you have to think that it is your duty to ask for divine help. That all these problems should be solved. This is your job for which you are selected. Your asking is going to work out because, as you know, I am desireless. You have to desire for it. Whatever you desire will work out. The protection, the affection, the compassion of Mother is with you. But you have to look after this world and show the concern that you have. Not to live with a very limited areas and with a very limited ways. Like now the British think, British are here, all right. UK problems are our problems. No. Your problems extend to all the places wherever there is Sahaja Yoga. And work it out. Whether it is in Australia, whether it is in America, whether it is in India, anywhere, you see that there's a problem on Sahaja Yoga, there's an assault on Sahaja Yoga. All of you should put your attention to it and work it out. Then there are general problems, as you see. See, we see that America is now becoming idiotic, or whatever you may say. So you have to put your attention to America. You have to stretch your attention outside, not inside. Just worried about yourself, about your family, about your house, about your children. As soon as you spread your attention outside, your problems are solved in the house. In the smaller circle, they are solved. You have to pay attention outside. Now, these days there are televisions, where first we had said don't see any televisions, because there was no use saying television by Sahaja Yogis. When they saw the television, they only got caught up. But now, there are important things that are happening which you can see for yourself, you can scan it out. what are the world problems, and you can see for yourself where you have to put your attention. You should become aware of your personality. It's not a personality that can be completely involved into a very small area. Your personality such should get involved into all the problems of the universe, all the problems there are, and you'll be amazed that everything can work out in a very collective way.